Fahad. Fahad, am I audible to you?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, fine. आप कुछ जवाब ही नहीं दे रहे थे. Right here. Compact electronic configuration. Compact electronic configuration using noble gases. Using noble gases. First thing is that you have to remember the noble gases. What are the noble gases? The first noble gas is helium. Second is neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and radon. Okay, how will you remember this? You remember this as He Nias. अरे करो Xerox Rangin. Fatima, I think you will not understand now. So it is just like Hey Niaz. Niaz is just a name. I think you will remember. You know Niaz. I mean, you may know the word Niaz that is used as a name. Okay. Hey Niaz. Are. Are is just like it's just used as hey only. Okay. Karo means do. Xerox and Rangin means colorful. So we are just asking to do it. We are just asking him to do colorful Xerox. Okay. We're just asking him to do colorful Xerox. Understood, Fatima? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. You will remember it. Hey Niaz, array karo Xerox Rangin. Okay. And then the next thing that you have to remember about this is the atomic number for all of them. So the atomic number for helium is 2. Add 8, you will get 10. Add another 8, you will be getting 18. Okay. 2, 8, 8. Then again on 18, you will add 18, you will get 36. Then on 36, after that, you will get 54 if you add 18. And then you have to add 32 to get 86. So we have here 2, 8. Here we have 2, then 8, then again 8, then 18, then again 18, and then 36. 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 36. Starting with 2, add 8, then add 18, then again add 18, then add 36. 8, 8, 18, 18, 36. 36, no, sorry, 32. My bad. 36 बोल रहा हूँ. 32. So this is the remembering part that you have to do. Okay. This is the remembering part that you have to do. Then for example, we will start with a simple example. Taking sodium and its atomic number is 11. You have to know the atomic number, then only you can apply this. If you don't know the atomic number, you will not be able to write the electronic configuration. So from 1 to 20, you have to remember the electronic configuration. Okay. So from 1 to 20, you have to remember the atomic number. After that, most of the time, the teacher will give you the atomic number. So first step is that in this, we will identify the nearest noble gas. Before the element. Looking at the atomic number, please write in chat which is the noble gas that is nearest to this, but before. Okay. Identify the nearest noble gas before the element. Please write in chat. Look at the noble gas, look at its atomic number and tell me. Yes, very good, Fatima. Very good, Devangi. Yes, Iram correct. Fahad correct. Aisha, waiting for you. Identify the nearest noble gas before the element. Okay. And the noble gas is neon, na Aisha? Noble gas is neon, right? Noble gas will be neon. Okay. So once you have done, you will write neon. And once you have written the neon, see its atomic number. It is 10. That means we have accounted for 10 of the electrons. Okay. So 10 of the electrons are already done. We just need to add only one electron. Okay. Neon is the noble gas number 2. Noble gas number 2. Okay. And you will see this 2. You will take whatever the number of noble gas will be. We'll take whatever the number of noble gas will be. And then you have to apply the formula NS n minus 2f n minus 1d and np. Okay. So starting with this one, here I will start with what? Noble gas number X is equal to noble gas number. Okay, and here you will start with the n, which is equal to x plus 1. So what is x for neon? Tell me. Please write in chat. What is x for neon? No. Noble gas number, not the atomic number. The noble gas number. Yes, noble gas number is Iram correct, Fahad correct, Fatima correct. See, helium is the first noble gas, neon is the second noble gas. Okay, so x will be equal to 2. Devangi, you got it? Correct, Devangi. And what will be n equal to? Tell me. N will be equal to? N will be equal to x plus 1. Kitna ho jayega? N will be equal to, yes, correct, 3. Okay, n will be equal to 3. So we'll start with this ns. So we'll write 3s. And now s can hold 2 electrons. So we'll write, now we need to fill only 1. So we're going to write 1 electron here. And this is the electronic configuration. I hope those who had any problem with this, they understood it right now. How to write the electronic configuration. We will do more examples. Devangi, kuch aaya aapko?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do you know how many electrons are there in S, P, and D and F? How many electrons we can fill there? What is the maximum number of electrons we can fill on S, P, D, and F?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. We will write it also then. So please write the maximum number of electron. Just make a box somewhere, okay? And wahan pe likhiega. It is not related to this part, na? So S can hold maximum of 2 electrons. P can hold maximum of 6 electrons. D can hold maximum of 10 electrons. And F can hold maximum of, you will tell me. Devangi, tell me, look at the pattern. And tell me, F should hold how many electrons?
14.
Very good. Okay, so you will always look for patterns in chemistry. Okay, Devangi? And whenever you are confused, na, you will guess. Ab bas guess mariyega ki ye pattern hona chahiye. And then you will see that, okay, fine, that is the pattern. And if you don't get the pattern, then there will be some explanation to that. So always try to look at the pattern and try to keep guessing in chemistry. One of the very important thing is that you have to keep guessing. And most of the guess will be right. If it is not right, then there will be explanation, and that is an important point. Okay, most of the chemistry is intuitive. Don't have to worry. Okay, so why did we fill only 1 electron here? Devangi, can you tell me? Why did we fill only 1 electron here?
So because out of 11, the 10 were of, we took them as of neon.
Yeah, correct. Very good. And also, generally, we don't write the 10 here like this. Okay, I've just shown the 10 here so that you know that we have already done 10. Okay, so what I used to do, and that is also a good practice, is that we, like, our brain is not very reliable in terms of memory. Okay, so we will not remember many things. So I just write it nearby only 10, and then jab ho jata tha, to fir main, like where they are asking, I will write it neon 3s1. And then I will make a box so that they can look only into one answer here. Okay, so they ignore this 10 here. So we'll look at some more examples. Please, I hope you have written everyone. Yes or no, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. All right, next. If we have, let us say, scandium 21. Please write in chat what is the nearest noble gas. What is the nearest noble gas? Fatima correct, Iram correct, Aisha correct. Waiting for others. Nearest noble gas before 21. Devangi, very good, correct. Okay, so I think this will be argon, and here we have completed 18 electrons. How many electrons are yet to be filled? Tell me. How many electrons are yet to be filled? We have already done 18. Correct. And here what will be n? n से पहले बताइए, सबसे पहले you will identify the x ना number, the noble gas number. X is equal to how much here? X is equal to
3.
3. Very good. X is equal to 3 and n will be equal to 4. Correct. Okay. Devangi, आ रहा आपको?
Yes, sir.
Please try to answer. Okay. You can also turn your mic on and answer. Now. Okay, Iram. Okay. So here we will be filling starting with 4. And then we will write S, right? N is equal to 4, 4S. And how many electron we can fill here? Devangi, you will tell me. S can hold maximum of how many electron?
2.
S can hold maximum of 2 electrons. Very good. Okay. Now, एक बात बताइए, N is how much? Tell me, Devangi. N is equal to how much? 4, right? I can't hear you. N is equal to
Yes.
4, na?
4.
So 4 minus 2 F. This will give you 2F, correct?
Yes, sir.
Achha. Do you know if this is possible or not possible? Do you have an idea about it? No.
No, sir.
No. ठीक है. इस भी बहुत आसान है. आप खुद ही आंसर कर दीजिएगा. ठीक है. All of this S, P, D and F, they correspond to a number. Okay. आपके पास सब्जेक्ट कौन सा है देवांगी other than physics, chemistry and maths? Tell me. What subject do you have?
Sir, not maths, bio.
Bio. Okay. So with bio, what subject do you have?
Psychology.
Psychology you have. Okay, fine. And if you were learning Python, no? There is Python subject given in your syllabus, like given in your school. Option है Python का. Computer
Yes,
science.
sir, it's in computer science.
Computer science, you have Python. So in Python, you know, we start numbering from 0. And here also we start numbering from 0. So S corresponds to 0, P corresponds to 1, D corresponds to 2, and F corresponds to 3. Okay? Fine.
Yes, sir.
Then one condition is that, the main condition is that whatever n is there, it should be greater than all of these letters. These are known as L. Okay. N should be greater than L. Now tell me, is this condition fulfilled here or it is not fulfilled in 2F? This will be 2 and F clearly. What is the L for F? Tell me. F corresponds to
3.
3. So is this fulfilled? Is N greater than L or it is not fulfilled?
No, sir.
It is not fulfilled. So we will not take this. Okay. Since it is not fulfilled, we will say it is not possible. And we will skip this F part. We will go to N minus 1D. Now, if you compute N minus 1D, this will be equal to 4 minus 1 and D. That is equal to 3D. Okay. Now you tell me, is this possible? Yes or no? I can't hear you. You have to speak loudly, I think. Yes, Devangi?
Yes, sir.
It is possible. ऐसे बोलिए. Very good. This is possible. And how many electrons do we need to fill? Tell me. 3D. कितना इलेक्ट्रॉन बचा है और?
1.
Very good. 1. Okay. ठीक है. Now let us do, for example, phosphorus 50. Will you try this? नहीं, इसको भी हम कर लेते हैं, उसके बाद अगला वाला आप कीजिएगा. Okay. So for phosphorus, tell me what is the nearest noble gas? Fatima, you're following me? Yes or no? Tell me. Any
Yeah.
difficulty, Fatima? No. Okay, fine. Devangi is new, so you all please bear with me. Okay. We'll help Devangi to let. Very good, Devangi. She is grasping it really fast. Okay, neon. And after that, what will be my n? Compute है ना, आप यहाँ पे लिखिए x is equal to इतना होगा, then n is equal to इतना होगा, उसके बाद फिर बताइए यहाँ पे कितना लिखना चाहिए. N is equal to what? What will be the value of n? Very good. 3. So, okay, so we have already filled 10 electrons and we have to fill 5 more electrons, and we will start with 3s. Okay. So how many electrons can be filled in 3s? Tell me, Devangi. 2. Very good. Okay. And after that, tell me, n minus 2f. Is this possible if n is equal to 3?
No, sir.
No. Is n minus 1d possible? Think and tell me. When n is equal to 3, is it possible?
No, sir.
Okay. And np will be possible? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this will be how much? 3p. And how many electrons do I need to fill here in the p?
3.
Very good. हो गया? Okay. So now you will do 1 and then let us give you something. 17, I think will be good. Okay, you will write this. Very good. Iram, very good. Yes, Devangi also very good. So I hope all of you have written this. Start with neon, 3s2, 3p5. Okay, 3s2, 3p5. Now let us move on to the chapter that is periodic property. And with this electronic configuration, what we are going to do, we are going to predict the period number, block number, and the group number. Okay, so if you will look at the modern periodic table, so this periodic table, it is made up of horizontal periods, vertical groups, and there are some sections which are known as blocks. Okay, so first we have the S block like this. This is somewhat what our model periodic tables looks like. So this part here, it is known as the S block. Okay, this is the P block, this is the D block, and this is the F block. Okay, so these are the different blocks. And why we'll also learn why this is known as SPDF and what is the relation between this SPDF between the blocks. Okay. So first of all, we'll try to identify the period number. Okay, first of all, identify the period number. So identification of period number is very easy. Tell me guys, last class हम लोगों ने पढ़ा था. How do we identify the period number? Fatima, tell me, how do we identify the period number? Oh, what happened? Fatima, Iram, Aisha, Fahad.
So the maximum value and
Maximum value
of principal quantum number.
Yeah, principal quantum number or n. What is this n? This n are these numbers. Okay, this is n. This is n. This is n. This is n. These are n. Okay, so that is the. अच्छा, इसी में हम लोग देखते हैं. Take this. So please write in chat. What is the period number for scandium? What is the period number for scandium? Fahad, correct. Aisha, correct, correct. Very good. All of you understand. Very good, very good. So period number here is 4. For phosphorus, the period is. For phosphorus, the period is. Aisha, correct. Fatima, correct. Devangi, correct. Iram, very good. Okay, I think everyone will answer. Fatima, you're following me, yes or no? And for chlorine, you can also see it is period number 3. Then we will look at the block. Okay, then we'll look at the block. Okay, now block is what? It is that subshell. Okay, SPDF may say the block is that one on which the last electron enters. So in scandium, you guys tell me, make a guess. What will be the block? What will be the block? Fatima, correct. Devangi, correct. Fahad, very good. Correct, guys. Iram and Aisha waiting for you guys. What do you think? Where is the last electron entering? Where is the last electron entering? Yes, very good, Iram. Yeah, correct, Aisha. So the block is here, D. What about this one? What about what do we have? Phosphorus now. What about phosphorus here? What is the block? Correct, correct. Very good, very good. Block is P. And for here also, the block is P. Let me write one more. Let us say it is sodium we had now. So sodium 10, 11. Sodium 11. Neon. And it is what? 3s1, right? So it is 3 and the block is S here. Now the last one is what? The last one is the group number. Right, next. The group number. Okay, so the group number, it depends on what period we have, whether it is S, P, D or F, whether it is S, P, D or F. Now, if it is the S period, then we are going to write the valence electron. That means whatever electrons we have in the last shell, in the N shell, whatever electrons we have in the N shell, we are going to write that for S. So for S, you can see we have only one electron in the N. That is why the group number here, it will be 1. Okay, the group number here, it will be equal to 1. Okay, S is equal to what? Valence electron. If I have P, then it is 10 plus valence electron. Valence electron is what? Please write valence electron. Number of electron on the N. Number of electron on N shell. Okay, on N shell. So tell me guys, what is the valence electron in chlorine? All of you will answer. What is the valence electron in chlorine? How many electrons do we have in the N? Devangi, once again, what is the N? Devangi, tell me, what is the N? N क्या है देवांगी क्लोरीन में? नो नो, नहीं, N तो नंबर होता है ना, याद हो अगर, N नंबर होता है ना, N पूछ रहे हैं N, आपने जो बताया वो L
3
होता है। हाँ 3, ठीक है। तो 3 के साथ हमारे पास कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन है? 3 का हमारे पास 2 भी इलेक्ट्रॉन और 5 भी है ना?
yes sir,
तो टोटल कितना हो गया N में?
7.
Very good. And when it is for P, the group number is equal to 10 plus valence electron. 10 plus valence electron, which is equal to how much? 10 plus 7, group number 17. Yes, I'm correct. Okay. What will be the group number for phosphorus? All of you tell me. All of you tell me what will be the group number for phosphorus? I'm correct. Okay, fine. Everyone correct. Very good. Fahad, what about you? आया आपको नहीं आया? आया?
Yes.
ओके ओके, सो आपने आंसर तो कीजिए, कितना होगा ग्रुप नंबर?
इसमें क्या आंसर करना है?
इसमें क्या आंसर करना है? अच्छा जी, ग्रुप नंबर इज, टेल मी हाउ मच, एक बार चेक तो करें आपका सही है नहीं है।
1.
ग्रुप नंबर 1,
वही तो होगा।
हाँ वाह, बहुत ही बढ़िया। क्या बोला था हमने? हाउ डू वी आइडेंटिफाई? फहद,
सर ग्रुप हॉरिजॉन्टल होता है वर्टिकल?
अभी आप बोल रहे थे इसमें क्या आंसर करना है, अभी आपको ये नहीं पता ग्रुप वर्टिकल होता है या हॉरिजॉन्टल होता है?
कंफ्यूज हो रहा हूँ।
ऐसे कैसे चलेगा फहद? हाँ, कॉन्फिडेंस से कंफ्यूजन तक का सफर तो आपने बहुत ही जल्दी कर लिया। हाँ फहद, लिखा है हमने ना, लिखा है लास्ट क्लास में, लिखा है, पेज पलटिए मिल जाएगा आपको। हम देखिए बताना नहीं चाहते हैं क्योंकि वो बहुत ही ना ये हो जाता है, लोगों को जो चीज़ भी आसानी से मिलती है तो वो जल्दी भूल भी जाते हैं। आप थोड़ा सा भी मेहनत कर लीजिए पेज पलटने तक का ही, तो शायद आपको ज़्यादा देर तक
तो बनी तो
लिखा।
होगा।
क्या होगा? 1 होगा?
सोडियम की बात चल रही है ना अभी।
अरे यार, फॉस्फोरस की बात करिए, आप सुन भी नहीं रहे हो।
अच्छा,
ये सोडियम का तो लिखा हुआ है 1, उसमें हम
ओ।
पूछेंगे कि
फॉस्फोरस
हाँ,
का बता देता हूँ मैं। फॉस्फोरस होगा
फॉस्फोरस का कितना होगा? कितना होगा बताइए?
10 + 3 13।
अरे यही तो मिस्टेक कर दिया आपने। क्लोरीन का कितना होगा फिर बताइए? क्लोरीन का आप ध्यान नहीं दे रहे हैं क्लास में, आप क्लास में नहीं है। क्लोरीन का कितना होगा बताइए? 15। क्लोरीन का ग्रुप नंबर विल बी 15।
या गॉट इट। 15
गॉट इट? क्लोरीन का 15 होगा?
नहीं, फॉस्फोरस का 15।
हाँ, इसीलिए तो पूछ रहे थे, आंसर कर दीजिए आप। ओके, now see, if we have p block then it is 10 plus valence electron. Valence electron is all the electron in the n shell, and Devanki and Fatima, for you, shell is like a path. Okay, shell is like a street in which there are many buildings. So there is a building in the third shell, there is a S building that is circular in shape, and there is a P building which is dumbbell in shape. Okay, so there are 2 buildings in this path, and there are 2 electrons in the S subshell, and there are 3 electrons in the P subshell. Okay, so first of all we have shell. Shell is the third shell यहाँ पे. Okay, and inside the shell we have many buildings in which electrons live, and those buildings are S and P. Now here, if we have the D, then the group number will be equal to, you just have to add the number of electrons in the ns plus n minus 1 d. इन दोनों में add कर दीजिए, whatever number we are getting 3 here, so the group number will be 3. Okay, got it? Yes or no? Please tell me, guys.
Sir, can you explain the Scandian number?
what should I explain for scandium?
Sir,
Scandium
how to find that group number?
group number. You have to
Yeah.
add. Yeah, I will tell you. Electrons in ns plus n minus 1d. Okay. Ns means 4s, 4 minus 1, 3d. So we'll have 2 electrons in the ns, 4s, plus we will have 1 electron in the 3d. This will be equal to 3. Got it?
Yeah.
Fatima?
Yeah.
Okay. Now in last class, I gave you some questions. These are actually important questions. That is why I have given this. Okay. Now this is something that you have to try. मैच देखा था आयशा आपने?
Yes, sir.
मजा आया था?
Yes, sir.
हमको तो देखने नहीं मिला। I was having class. आप कैसे देखें? आपका भी तो क्लास चल रहा होगा ना? आपने छुट्टी मार दी? हाँ आयशा? Aisha, you did not have any class or what? I think you must have some class, right? You do physics also here.
No, sir. उस दिन physics नहीं था.
अच्छा. Acha, Devangi, you must not have my number now. So once you guys are done, you will send the answer on WhatsApp, okay? I want to see how you have approached this thing. Devangi, you will send a photo here. 9 ones. Okay. Maybe these numbers are like large numbers, but you don't have to worry about that. Okay, the approach is still the same for the electronic configuration. Devangi, if you get stuck now, just ask me. Okay, I will help you. And this goes for everyone.
Okay,
If you
sir.
have any doubt, just ask me. First, what is going on in your school? उन्होंने तो खत्म करा दिया होगा periodic properties, right? या खत्म होने में होगा?
Yes, sir. खत्म हो गया.
खत्म हो गया. Chemical bonding चल रहा है?
नहीं, मिड टर्म में वहीं तक आ रहा है.
अच्छा, मिड टर्म कब है फिर आपका?
मिड टर्म 7th.
7th हम ना आपसे 10 बार भी पूछ सकते हैं क्योंकि मेरा बहुत छोटा दिमाग है, ठीक है, हम भूल जाते हैं बहुत जल्दी।
नो प्रॉब्लम।
ओके ठीक है। अच्छा और क्या पूछ रहे थे हम? अच्छा तो छुट्टी मिली हुई है क्या आपको अभी, या फिर अभी क्या प्रिपरेशन का कुछ चल रहा है?
छुट्टी आई थिंक मंडे एंड ट्यूसडे हो गए, बस अभी वो चल रहे हैं प्रैक्टिकल एग्जाम्स।
प्रैक्टिकल चल रहा है, ओके ओके फाइन। So if they're doing only 3 chapters in half yearly, यानी कि उनका प्लान है कि वो at least they will go till December or January, right, to complete the syllabus, है ना?
यस सर।
What about your school, Iram and Aisha? Aisha, tell me, what's going on in your school? It's open, right? इन लोगों को पता ही नहीं रहता क्या हो रहा है इनके स्कूल में। इरम, आपको पता है क्या हो रहा है आपके स्कूल में?
What do you mean क्या हो रहा है? पढ़ाई हो रही है?
अरे वाह 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 वाह, वेरी नाइस इरम, वेरी नाइस। Which chapter is going on? Is it clear now? Am I clear enough?
अच्छा okay.
Chemical bonding.
Chemical
and
bonding.
Chemical bonding चलती है। स्कूल में पढ़ाई होती है? स्कूल में बच्चे सिर्फ दोस्ती निभाने जाते हैं और कुछ नहीं जानते हैं। You just go there to like be friends with someone, many people also you can be having. Okay, Fatima, what about you? What about your school? What is going on?
For chemical bonding.
Chemical bonding?
Yes.
Okay. How many of you are done with the first one? Raise your hand now. If you are done with Z मतलब atomic number, okay guys? I'm really sorry. कुछ लोग, I think Devangi would not know. This is atomic number, Devangi. I hope you knew. Okay, Devangi. Okay. Devangi, you got the atomic number for the first one?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can you send that to me? What's the atomic number? Sorry, atomic number. Electronic configuration भेज दीजिएगा, please. You're done with electronic configuration, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you send that to me? You have my number now. Okay, just take a photo and send it to me. Does anyone here have like other than Devangi, does anyone have psychology here? I think किसी के पास था शायद ना? Don't remember exactly. Aisha and Adam, you guys have physical education, if I am right.
No, sir, math.
With biology,
Yes.
both of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why? More options. Huh?
Yes.
Okay. Fahad, you were saying something?
नो सर।
Fatima, and what about you? What do you have? Fatima,
Yes, sir.
what do you have? Physics, chemistry, and
Sir, physics, chemistry, math, computer science, physical education.
computer science, and then
Physical education.
you have this many subjects.
Yeah, but we don't do the physical education, so it's just these four.
But physical education, you will be like writing paper for that?
I have no idea.
No, you have no idea. Okay. Physical education, I think you are saying about the games period or something like that.
No,
So
sir.
they made us like choose a subject for like the.
It is a subject, I know that. But then you are saying computer science also.
Sir,
Yes,
actually, na,
Ah.
there's a sixth subject. It's like if you, or by any chance, are not able to pass one of the 5 subjects, so it's just a backup for you, nothing else.
Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, Devangi, I have got your message. Is 3F possible? Tell me na, Devangi. Is 3F possible? Look at the SPDF and tell me.
Okay, no, sir.
Anna, you keep in mind that, okay? And then you will understand. But still, you are able to approach this electronic configuration. You may make mistake, but you know this is a mistake and that is not a mistake right now. Correct, Devangi? You are now comfortable with electronic configuration. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So asani hai chemistry. Okay. I think Devangi was very much worried. In case, did you have any test, Devangi, recently? Yes, Devangi, did you have any test?
Sir, PT1.
PT1. You did not score good there. How was your score there? Okay, okay, not okay, very okay. Tell me like that. So I can say it is okay, okay. I'm waiting for others. Please update me what is happening. Like, I hope you guys are doing this. If you're done with the first two, then please send the answers. I have received answer from Aisha. Seems fine. Okay. Last वाला check कीजिएगा please. Aisha, can you please check the last one? There is some mistake there. Can you identify that mistake? Also, the group number are not fine. Please look at the group number of first one. Look at the group number of, I think the third one is also not fine. Yeah, the third one also. How to identify the block? Okay. ठीक है, block छोड़ दीजिए फिर आप लोग. Okay. Just total period number. I will tell once again for block explicitly.
Sir, if an element is in F block, so its group is 3.
S block.
F.
F block, no? Ah, it is 3.
Okay.
If it is in F block, it is always 3. For S, it is number of valence electron. For P, it is 10 plus valence electron. For D, it is electrons in NS plus N minus 1 D. And for last F, you can remember block is always 3. Group number is always 3. We can use this, that will be helpful. If you are confused about the block, leave the block for now. Do electronic configuration. Block for the. If you are confused with the group number, then do for period and block. Okay, and electronic configuration.
सर मेरी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन सही
आपकी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन एक सेकंड first one seems fine only. Then we have okay, yeah. Second one is also fine. Third one, correct. I told you, no, fourth one is not right. Look at the fourth one. Something is wrong in the fourth one.
6 is smart.
Correct. Is there no error वहाँ पे? Okay, error you have only sent me for the first 3. Okay, we'll see. Fahad. Okay. Fatima, what about you? Still doing?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, fine. Devangi, what about you? Which one?
Sir,
1, 2, 3.
doing
Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4.
third.
Third one. Okay. 3 more minutes, okay? Try to fasten it. 3 more minutes.
Sir, I've also sent.
अच्छा हाँ आपका देखा हमने मतलब it seems fine I'm saying ठीक है 37 I think it is correct only.
So sent.
Okay. Iram, you have also sent. Iram, I will look at yours. Okay. Okay, so you have found the period number. Okay. And what about block? Tell me. Your period number is fine. What about block? I think you can identify the block very easily, na, Devangi. Look wherever the last electron is going. Right. For the block.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So okay. Iram, just a second. No. You have taken the wrong noble gas. Iram, try once again for the fourth one. See na? The noble gas number. And then see the nearest noble gas before this atomic number. Before 55, what is the noble gas? Nearest noble gas before, no? आपको लगा कि हम 53 है तो 53 का ही वाला नोबल गैस यूज कर लेते हैं, है ना? थोड़ा चालाकी कर लेते हैं. Yes, Iram, you got it? नहीं मिला. Iram, क्या हो गया? Can you please tell me what happened?
No, sir. क्या आपने बोला?
हमने बोला the noble gas that you have identified, that is wrong.
So which one?
For the last one. आप कहाँ रहती हैं?
Okay.
Got the
अच्छा,
mistake?
okay. हाँ, yeah.
है ना? Okay. आंसर देख पता नहीं कहाँ चले जाते हैं. Okay, so let us write. For 53, the nearest noble gas will be what? Krypton, right? Yes or no? How many electrons are there in krypton? Tell me. How many electrons are there in krypton?
36.
Yes, Fatima, loudly.
36.
36. How many more electrons to be filled? 17, is it? Right. There are 17 more electrons. Okay. Now krypton is noble gas number 4. So we'll start with 5. Doing 5 as 2. Then we will write. After S, we will see for N. N minus 2F, that is 3F. 3F is not possible. So we'll move on. N minus 1D, that is 4D. 10. Then we'll go to NP, that is 5P. So first thing that we identify here is the maximum value of, you have the period number, yeah. So for period number, the maximum value of N is 5. Okay, so 4P will be 5, right? To make it 17. And the block number here, it will be P block because the last electron is entering in the P block. And the group number will be the sum of this 5 here, it has 2 electrons. And this 5 here has 5 electrons. So 5 plus 2, that will give me 7. Okay. So, okay, sorry. And plus we have to add 10. 10 plus the valence electron. So valence electron is 5. Fine. This 5s has 2. This 5p has 5. So it will be 10 plus 7, which is equal to 17 because it is in the P block. Then we have 98. The nearest noble gas will be radon. What is the atomic number for radon? Tell me. What is the atomic number for radon?
86.
Correct, 86. And then we have to fill how many more? I think 12 more, right? So this will be this is 6th. So it will start with 7s2. And after that, we'll have 7 minus 2, that is 5f, and 5f is possible. 5f10. Okay, and then you have filled 5f10. Yeah, you have filled the 12 electrons. So here the period will be 7, the block will be F, and the group for F is always 3. So this will be 3. For 75, we will have xenon. And after filling xenon, we will have how much? 21 electrons left, right? I think 21 electrons. This will be starting with 6s2. Now 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. 4f is possible. We can add 14. 16 is done. 5 more left. N minus 1. 6 minus 1 is 5. 5d. 5, right? Is that correct? Let me see. I think it is correct. No? $5d5, no? Correct. Okay. So here the period will be 6 because it is the maximum value.
La.
La. Not correct.
No, sir, my mistake.
Okay. So you're like la. I know la means not. No.
Sir, I abused my mistake.
इतना ज़्यादा गलत हो गया कि फातिमा की अरबी निकलने लगी. You don't know Arabic?
Sir, I speak Arabic.
You don't speak Arabic. Okay, fine.
Sir, I do speak Arabic.
You do speak Arabic, right? Okay. I know a little Arabic. The only thing that I know will be Kaif al-Hal and something like that. Nothing else. The block will be what? D block, right? Yes or no? Because the last electron is entering in the 5D. And then we have to add this 2 from S, right? NS, N minus 1, that is 6 minus 1, 5. And the electron here. So 5 plus 2 will be equal to 7. And then we have 55. So 55 is xenon, 54 and 6s1. Period is how much? 6. Block is S and the group number is 1. Devangi, got this? How to get the group number and the block number?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how to identify the block? ही आप पूछ रहे थे. बोला group पूछ रहे हैं आप. Sorry, my bad. So how to identify the block? Tell me, Devangi. Where we have to look? Yes, Devangi. How do we identify the
Sir,
block?
for the last, the valence electron is present in which block?
है ना? So it is ठीक है, which block? अभी आपके लिए block है, ठीक है. Otherwise, this SPDF, these are known as subshell. Have you heard of subshell?
No, sir.
ठीक है, आपके लिए block ही है ना? So you have to just say where the last electron is entering. And what about the group number for P? Tell me. How do we identify the group? How do we tell the group number for P? What is
10
the
plus valence electrons.
very good? And for F?
Sir, it's always 3.
Very good. And for D? For D, it is how much?
Electrons in S and D subshell.
Correct. And for S, it is?
Valence electrons.
आपके मुंह से अभी सबशेल निकल गया. गलती से निकला या फिर कहीं आपने सुना था?
सर, आपने अभी बताया.
अच्छा, हमने अभी बताया इसीलिए निकला. अच्छा, ठीक है. Okay, so yeah, I think all of you are comfortable on how to identify this period, block, and the group number. Okay, and now we are going to start writing about the different elements that we have and each and every group. Okay, so we'll start with the group number 1. Okay, we'll start with the group number 1. Before that, let me write a few things. Let us start with the groups. Okay, ग्रुप्स में नहीं, उससे पहले भी स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं हम। लेट अस स्टार्ट विथ period numbers. So the modern periodic table, it has some periods, and then we have groups, and then we have the blocks also. Okay, so please write the periods in MPT, modern periodic table. So please write the first period. Like each and every period, all of them, they represent one shell. Okay, orbit पता है देवांगी आपको? Yes or no? You know the orbit, right?
Yes, sir.
So all of these period now, they represent orbit, and you will see there is a very nice correlation also here. For the first period, the n will be equal to 1, right? N will be equal to 1. That means we are in the K shell, or we will say we are in the first shell. And how many electrons can be there in the first shell? Tell me. Devangi, tell me how many electrons can? How many?
2.
2, right? First period में element भी कितने होंगे? 2. Okay, so in the first period, it consists of only 2 elements. What are those 2 elements? Hydrogen, which has electronic configuration of 1s1, and we have helium, which has electronic configuration of 1s2. And our first period, as well as the first shell, it is done. Okay, then we will move to the second shell. Second period. Okay, now in second period, we have n is equal to 2, and here we are in the L shell, or we can say we are in the second shell. We are in the second shell. Now, second will, it consists of how many elements? It consists of 8 elements. It consists of 8 elements. It consists of 8 elements. What are these 2 elements? It starts from lithium. Lithium is how much? 1s2, 2s1, 2 neon, which is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Okay, and we are done with the second period also. Then write the third period. Okay, now in the third period we have, please write, it consists of how many? अच्छा, एक second. Consists of the बाद में लिखेंगे. Well, first of all, write the n. N is equal to 3. Here we are in the KLM shell, or the third shell. Third shell. Okay. Now, this has also only 8 elements. Okay. Now, but why is that? Please see here. Third shell consists of 3s. S वाला घर होगा इसके पास. 3p. It will have the dumbbell shaped p subshell, and 3d also. But 3d cannot be filled before 4s. Okay, and this is the reason, the reason is that thoda sa Devang, I think all of you remember this, right? That 3d cannot be filled before 4s because of the n plus l rule. Okay, so Devangi, let me just tell you which subshell, or see, we have 3s and all of these things, which is going to be filled first. If you look at 3d, then 3d is equal to, I can say 3 plus d is equal to how much? D is equal to how much? 2, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this will give you 5. But if I look at 4s is equal to 4 plus, what is the value of s? Tell me. What is the value of s? value of S is 0. Okay, value of S is 0. So here 4S has a value of 4 and 3D has a value of 5. And according to the n plus L rule, the subshell which is having higher value of n plus L, that is higher in energy, and we always want to fill in the lower energies. Okay, so that is why the 4S has to fill, which has the value of 4. After that only we can fill the 3D, and that is why you will write next before 4S. Okay, can only fill before 4S as energy of 3D is higher than that of 4S. 3D is higher than that of 4S. So here you will write next. Only 3S and 3P are filled. And that is why it has only 8 elements. S can maximum have 2 and P can have maximum of 6 electrons. And as we are increasing the atomic number, the electrons are also increasing, and that is why 6 plus 2 will be giving you 8 elements only. Okay, and these 8 elements, they start from sodium, 3s1, and it ends to argon, right? Argon, which is 3s2, 3p6. Okay, the earlier parts are there already. Okay, earlier part are there. That means you have 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, and so on. But the last electronic configuration here is 3s1, and argon, for argon it is 3s2 and 3p6. That is about the third period. Now wait for the fourth period. Here n is equal to 4. It is the n shell, or we can say it is the fourth shell. Okay, and here we have, see, we have to fill the 4s, then we have to fill the 3d, and then we have to fill the 4p are filled, will be filled. And that is why this fourth period, it has how many? For S will have 2, 6, and then 10, 18. Okay, we have also one 4F element, 4F subshell. So you'll write 4F cannot be filled. As the energy of 4F is greater than that of 5S. Okay, so 5S जब तक fill नहीं होगा, we cannot fill 4. Even this 4F is higher than that of 6S. So we have to wait till 6S, and then only we can fill the 4F. So this will have 18 elements. The elements will start from potassium, right? Potassium, it has the outermost electronic configuration as 4s1 to krypton. Krypton has the outermost electronic configuration of 4s2, 3d10, and then we have 4b6. This is all about the fourth period. Then we have the fifth period. So we have n is equal to 5. Take element O shell, or we can write the fifth shell. So here we are going to fill 5s, 4d, 5p will be filled. Then again, here also how many elements we can have? Only 18 elements. From rubidium, 5s1 to xenon, 5s2, 4d10, 5p6. Okay, this is about the, ये K है आपका potassium. But the fifth period and then last period, that is the sixth period. Please write about the sixth period. N will be equal to 6. It is the sixth period. And then in this sixth period, you will have 6s, 4f, 5p, 6p. ठीक है ना, ये देखिए आप लोग अगर देखिएगा, it is ns, n-2f, n-1d, np. Okay, and you just add the number of electrons. S plus 2 plus 14, that is equal to 16, plus 10, 26 plus 6, that is equal to 32 elements. 32 elements will be filled. 32 elements are there in the sixth period. And the last thing, that what are the elements? Starts from cesium, that is 6s1, to radon, right? Yeah, radon. 6s2, 4f14, 5d10, and 6p6. This is the outermost electronic configuration for radon. Okay, and regarding the sixth period, we will write a note. The 14 elements of 4f are placed below the main table. These elements are called lanthanoids.
So what's the reason of them being placed below the table?
बहुत ही ज्यादा बड़ा हो जाता ना, एक्चुअली प्लेस कर सकते थे उनको, लेकिन देखिए एक तो सबसे पहली बात, कोई भी चीज अगर साइंस में रहेगी तो उसका यूज होना चाहिए, राइट? है ना? एंड फॉर दोज एफ ऑर्बिटल्स, लाइक द एफ सबशेल, एफ में जितने एफ ब्लॉक में जितने भी एलिमेंट्स आते हैं, दे आर नॉट वेरी मच यूज्ड, जनरली उनको बहुत ज्यादा यूज उसका नहीं, तो इस वजह से उनको क्या बोलते हैं नीचे रख दिया गया। अब दूसरी बात, रखा जा सकता था कहाँ पे, जैसे मान लीजिए आपके पास एस और पी के बीच में डी है ना, तो स्ट्रक्चर आपके पास ऐसे, ओके, हम ये इंटरनेट पे तो मिल ही जाएगा, लेट मी जस्ट पेस्ट दैट विदाउट रीडिंग इट। व्हाट इफ f was in the main table of periodic table? अरे कहीं नहीं है, in between S and D. ओके, तो आपका कुछ टेबल ना ऐसा लगता, देखिए अब इतना बड़ा ये एरिया ले रहा है this F block, and it is not very much used also. Okay, so that is why they have just placed it below. Okay,
तो actinoids क्या होते हैं?
actinides इसके बाद वाले होते हैं, 4f वाले lanthanides होते हैं, 5f वाले actinides होते हैं।
Oh,
ठीक है, ओके, देन वी विल राइट फॉर द सेवंथ वाला भी कर लिखेंगे ऑर्गेनोसान तक। Seventh period, n is equal to 7. It's the 7th shell. Alphabetical order भूल गए हम, कहाँ तक पहुंचे थे, and we will have 7s, ठीक है, देखिए 7s 5f 60 7p। Okay, will be filled. There are 32 elements, and starting from Francium, we'll have the outermost electronic configuration of 7s1 to Ognoson, which will have Ognoson is 118. If you write its IPAC nomenclature, it will be octium. 7s2, 5s14, 60 10, and then it will have what? 76. अच्छा, बाय द वे इसका ना कुछ और भी हो सकता है, क्योंकि इतना बड़ा एलिमेंट है ना, तो इसमें कुछ वेरिएशंस हो सकते हैं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन में। ठीक है, like as the elements they get bigger and bigger, the more and more anomalies can be found in the electronic configuration, because things don't become as simple as, like, we have the least energy will be for S, then P for D, then D, then F.
तेरे क्वेश्चन था,
Sorry,
तो क्वेश्चन है
कहाँ क्वेश्चन लिखा हमने?
नहीं, पूछना है मुझे कि
अच्छा,
पहले बोला जाता ना कि नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इन एनी शेल इज गिवन बाय 2n स्क्वायर,
पहले बोला जाता था।
मतलब अभी भी बोलते हैं, और फिर उसमें लिखा होता था कि यू विल स्टडी लेटर,
उसके बाद क्या लिखा रहता था?
कि यू विल स्टडी लेटर अबाउट इट। नहीं, उसमें
अरे
बस ये था कि जैसे यहाँ पे
हमने नहीं पढ़ाया आपको, हमने नहीं पढ़ाया आपको
क्या चीज?
एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर में इसके बारे में। हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई द नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, अगर आपको शेल दिया रहे तो स्टार्टिंग में ही पढ़ाया होगा। ठीक है,
हाँ सर, इसमें इसमें लेकिन जैसे 6 पीरियड एंड 7 पीरियड है, और 6 शेल एंड 7 शेल है, उसमें भी शायद ऐसा ही होता है ना कि 32 एलिमेंट्स होते हैं दोनों में, जबकि 2 इंटू 6 का स्क्वायर अलग है एंड 2 इंटू 7 का स्क्वायर अलग है।
for a given value of n, the number of electrons na will be equal to 2n square. तो उसमें वो क्या दिक्कत है? आप ये समझिए इसको, हम समझ रहे हैं। आपको ये बोलना है कि नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स विल बी इक्वल टू 2n स्क्वायर आल्सो।
यस सर, होता तो ऐसे।
नहीं, वैसा नहीं हो सकता ना। देखिए हम बता रहे हैं आपको क्यों। एस पी डी एफ, अब एफ के बाद जी भी तो आ सकता है, जी के बाद एच भी तो आ सकता है ना। 0 1 2 3 4 एंड 5, ठीक है। तो अगर हम मान के चले आपके पास पूरा जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन होगा ना, फिर वो इस तरह से कुछ हो जाएगा, एन एस एंड देन इट विल बी n minus 4 h n minus 3 g n minus 2 f, और उसके बाद हो जाएगा आपके पास n minus 1 d n p। तो ये सारे सबशेल हो सकते हैं। अब हम 7 की जब बात करेंगे तो हमारे पास होगा 7 s हो जाएगा, राइट, एंड 7 minus 4 h होगा, नहीं होगा, बताइए।
क्या है?
क्या है ये? हाँ, अरे इसमें जैसे जैसे हम लोग के पास बढ़ता
अच्छा
जा रहा है ना,
हाँ, वो ठीक है
है ना, n-4 बताइए कितना हो जाएगा ये 3h।
ये
3h
3
पॉसिबल होगा?
नहीं
नहीं। उसके बाद कितना हो जाएगा ये 7 - 3 विल बी 4g। 4g पॉसिबल होगा?
नो
नो। ठीक है, तो हमारे पास बचा 5f एंड देन विल हैव 6d एंड देन विल हैव 7p। ठीक है। अच्छा, अब ओके फाइन, यू आर सेइंग दैट कि सर इसमें तो 7p तक ही आ रहा है, 7s, तो नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन, मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन विल बी इक्वल टू, for 7 shell it will be equal to 2 into n square, n का that's equal to 98. So 98 electrons can be there. आपको ये पूछना है कि सर यहाँ पे 98 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स तो होगा नहीं, क्योंकि यहाँ पे शेल नहीं है हमारे पास। I think I have to check this one for a while. For H and G, what is the criteria? N minus NP, it is going to NP, right? And just a second. Just a second. We have S. Then for S we can have, हाँ तो इसमें सारे एप्लीकेबल होंगे ना। हाँ ठीक है, एक सेकंड। इफ यू आर हैविंग द 7th शेल, ठीक है, n is equal to 7, then L can be equal to 0 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4 and 5 and 6 also। ठीक है, अच्छा ठीक है, हाँ ये 7th आपका पीरियड में नहीं आएगा, ठीक है ना, सॉरी आई वाज थिंकिंग अबाउट समथिंग एल्स एक्चुअली। व्हाट वी आर राइटिंग, दिस इज फॉर वन पीरियड, करेक्ट, राइट, है ना, दिस इज फॉर वन पीरियड ना, like
Yes.
ns n-1, right? But if I just look at the shell, let me just look at the 7th shell, for example, जैसे हम लोग ये बोलते हैं third shell जो, so in third shell I will have 3s 3p and 3d also, right? Correct. So third shell की capacity जो होती है, that is of how many electrons? 18 electrons की capacity होती है, but in the third shell, like third period में जो fill करते हैं, we fill only how many? This s and p, 8 electrons only. This 10 electrons it fills later on. So यहाँ पे भी आपका क्या होगा, in the s you will fill till let us say all of these will be filled, right? All of these 5 तक है ना आपका, 5f will be filled, ठीक है, लेकिन उसके बाद बाकी सारी चीजें नहीं फिल होंगी। बट अभी देखिए 0 है, ये सारे आपके पास क्या हो सकते हैं, सबशेल हो सकते हैं, एंड इन 0 यू कैन हैव 7s 7p 7d 7f 7g 3 4 5 7h, ठीक है। s में हमारे पास होंगे 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन, यहाँ पे हमारे पास कितने हो जाएंगे, 3 है 6 एंड d में हो जाएंगे 10, f में हो जाएंगे 14 एंड देन g में हमारे पास कितने हो जाएंगे 18 एंड देन यहाँ पे 22। इसको ऐड कीजिएगा, कितना आ रहा है,
72
d s g h 1 2 3, हाँ h के बाद i भी आएगा ना, यहाँ पे देखिए हमारे पास 3 और यहाँ पे 4 6 है, 7i भी हो जाएगा if you have i, तो यहाँ पे अब हो जाएंगे हमारे पास, और 4 जोड़ दीजिए तो 26 हो जाएंगे, राइट। हियर वी हैव 7, यहाँ पे भी आपके पास 7 होने चाहिए। 98 आ रहा है ये,
यस 98 आएगा।
है ना, 2n स्क्वायर में भी वही है।
ओके
ठीक है, तो वो एलिमेंट्स और वो मतलब पीरियड से लेना ही देना नहीं है उसका, है ना, उसका है शेल से लेना देना। एंड इट्स लाइक अगर n आपके पास 7 है, तो इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी कि all of these orbitals will be filled in the 7th shell only, है ना, जैसे 3 में भी नहीं होता है, करेक्ट।
यस
ठीक है, आ गया बात समझ में?
ओके
ओके ओके, so चलिए, that is it for today, and today you will be getting homework for identification। कुछ थोड़ा ही सा होमवर्क होगा बस आपका आज, ठीक है। Identification of the period, log and the group number, and you will get your test marks tomorrow। ओके, लास्ट क्लास में जो आप लोग का टेस्ट हुआ था उसका मार्क्स था। ओ एरम, आपका तो हमने नहीं चेक किया वो वाला भी, वो भी हम कल ही भेज देंगे एरम, ठीक है, जो मोल फ्रैक्शन मोलैरिटी वाला था, एकदम ध्यान से निकल गया मेरा। ओके गाइस, ओके, व्हाट हैपेंड?
यस
Okay, sir.
ओके चलो, थैंक यू गाइस, थैंक यू वेरी मच, बाय बाय। देवांगी, आपको समझ में आया?
यस
Yes,
सर,
देवांगी।
पर जो लास्ट में बताया था वो नहीं आया,
कौन सा लास्ट में बताया था?
98 वाला।
90 वाला आएगा, थोड़ी देर बाद आएगा, थोड़ा सा आप होल्ड करके रख सकती हैं,
यस
समझना
सर।
है अभी या अभी समझना है आपको, बताइए। आप देखिए, हम बता रहे, देखिए, आई विल गिव यू द लेक्चर्स ना फॉर एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर, यहाँ से स्टार्ट कीजिएगा आप, ओके। सो इन द फर्स्ट लेक्चर ओनली यू विल अंडरस्टैंड। देखिए, फर्स्ट लेक्चर का पार्ट ही है, कैन सी
ओके
दिस?
सर।
ओके, सो एंड वी विल मीट ऑन थर्सडे। हाँ, हम आपको टाइम बता देते हैं ना, टाइम आपके लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है। तो आप हैं इंडिया में, सो यू विल हैव ऑन ट्यूसडे एंड थर्सडे from 8:30 to 10